You know what I was just thinking? When I think I'm prone to dehydration, I have two bowel diseases. I've had the runs my entire life. Pleases. Nobody but nobody at all. It never did. Um, I'm an inconvenient kid. Oh yeah, I grew up. Oh, it's still inconvenient. More for me than for my loves. That's true. But I recognize because I asked for a visual. I have a visual mind. I asked for a visual from God at one time to describe what it's like for my brain when I'm dehydrated, okay? So I saw my brain as a sponge, soaking up the waters we take in, being nice and moist, as a brain should be, having the proper fluids, the proper energy. When you think of Alzheimer's, we've all seen vids at some time. And in those vids, they describe holes becoming voids as the brain seems to be disintegrating in some way. It's almost like the brain goes dry in a way. It's almost like the brain doesn't have enough humidity. It just doesn't. Is there a connection there? There could be. I'm no professional. I don't have no medical background. No, not me. I'm just someone that prays to God all the time and asks for things to connect, like dots in a dot to dot, pick in my rhyme. And at times I put it together. And it doesn't necessarily create an image filler. God help you. But what it does do is it closes the cycle once the dots are all together, says Lou. So I don't know if there's a connection there. I'd have to look it up. I'd have to dive deep online, dear. I really can't get into it. I've been sick for days now. I don't give a shit. Well, actually, I've been given too much. Closing that cycle out. But maybe you want to look into it. If dementia is in your family, maybe you want to avoid it. Wouldn't that be something? Maybe you want to pretend you're a doctor or maybe a student learning about it moreover and dive deep, because nobody's going to teach you, sweetie. So you'll have to be your own teacher. You'll have to try to figure. I know that when I don't drink enough water, I have brain fog. Dehydration's killer, y'all. So many people I know don't even drink water in their life flow. It doesn't make any sense to me. There seems to be an aversion to drinking water for water signs. I've actually already pieced those dots together in my mind, and I realized that there's truth there. I can't explain it, dear. I can't. I mean, just thinking zodiac and thinking people I've known and going way back, and people are like, no, water? Why would I drink water? Except water is what your being wants. Water is the most digestible thing, and by a lot, water is what we need to hydrate all of our organs. Water is what we need in our blood flow. You want thick, syrupy blood? Well, then stay away from the water. Now, that's just made up, so you have to understand me, daughter. My eldest born will go against every idea I say. I'm not allowed to think on any day, or she will call me deplorable again and again. I'm not allowed to think. I'm not allowed to dive deep. I'm not allowed to even prove things to her. She still won't see. So I understand the energy of stubbornness for all of you water signs out there, possibly. How about it? Hydration is key. Hydration is important when you learn that your body's mostly made up of water, aside from a few organs and such. You know what I'm saying, daughter? I know I'm not talking to her. She won't see my vid. She'd have to take interest in her mother, and that she never did. So I'm not even thinking it's on her to view. This is for you. I don't know if there's a connection between people who don't drink and dementia, but my dad did have dementia or Alzheimer's in his later years. That's an ugly, ugly state of mind, dears. The person is lost. Spirit, stop me. Nope. I'm not gonna break down. Nope. The person is gone. They no longer exist at all. But then again, neither will you. any of you. So maybe hydrating your brain. Spirit, please. It's fine, please. Is a need for you and me, as it's always been. As when we were cavemen, we knew better then. Nothing was stopping us from drinking water then. We're self-entitled in our evolution, friend. And so we want the latte and the cappuccino and just the coffee. Maybe it's the Red Bull. You drink something that's called Monster and you wonder why you turn into one, daughter. Let go of the poisons you take in and go back to water again and again. For whatever positive reason. My name is Lou. I'm trying to take care of you. I'm a mom. I've been this person all my life now. I've always cared. And I can point out where people err. And they don't like me for that. Oh, fuck no. Because I'm correct a lot of the time. And nobody wants to admit to that. If you drink alcohol all day, well, it's hot outside, okay? Ain't good for you. You're dehydrating yourself, fool. Yeah. Coffee drinkers too? Oh, yeah. So if you're having your Monster or your caffeinated drink, make sure that you back it up with a glass of water. Don't be a dick. That's for all of you. Certainly not just my daughter. To good health.